Hello, y'all. Well, I was going to plant tomatoes, but I got tomato plants outside. But I planted some jalapenos, and I put them in here. The rule of thumb is, and let me show you one, so that way it doesn't bother, so that way you guys know. But you take your pen, and you put it down here, and you make a hole probably about that big, just a small little hole, and you take your seed, and you see the seed, and you put it in that hole, and you just barely cover that plant or that seed. So I got, these are jalapenos. I did another video of me doing this, and it didn't turn out. So I'm having to redo this a little bit, which is okay. I mean, it's a bummer, but such is life. And then I have some green peppers. And these are the Dollar Tree specials, so I'm going to try them, see how they turn out. That's why they're in these little containers. But I don't know if I have any. I think I got one in here, actually. Thought I felt it. Yep. Okay. So, if I can get it out of there. Come on, seed. There we go. So, we got the seed. And you can see, very tiny. Very, very tiny. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to find a little spot, and I'm going to make a little hole, nothing big, again, only about that deep, because you want the sun to warm that area up really well where the seed is, plus the moisture. So you put it in here, and you barely cover it. You see how just lightly, and I'm not even packing, just covering it up. Because you want that sun to hit the seed, or to warm the seed up after it has been moistened by, of course, the rain today. It's supposed to have some rain. And what that sun will do, between the moisture and the sun warming the soil up, is it'll germinate your seed. The seed will crack open, and the roots will start coming out, and then your plant will form, and then it won't fight to get through the top of the soil. So when it gets to the top of the soil, and then of course the sun and the water and all that, it helps it grow. But today is May 2nd, and I'm trying to get these out early. I looked ahead of my weather, and it looks like it's going to be, today's going to be the coolest tonight. It's going to be like 45, 50. So, I mean, it's not going to be too bad. But tomorrow's supposed to be in the 70s. And then it's supposed to be like in the high 50s to 60s at night from here on out. So, now that the frosts are over and the fear of freeze is over, they're ready to go out. So let's say I do this and we get a frost. It happens. So I'll go downstairs to my cellar and pull out my clear plastic and some of my posts, and I will cover these really well with clear plastic during the day, so that way it warms up like a greenhouse, and it'll stay warm throughout, it'll stay warm enough throughout a frost, so that way they don't get harmed. And that's how you protect your garden. So let's say you do a back to Eden garden. Well, you take your clear, your plastic, and I got a big roll of it, and you unfold it, so it's, and you cover your area, earlier that day, so it creates that warm greenhouse effect, and then it'll stay warm enough. It'll be cool, but it'll stay warm enough to keep them from frosting. Get them a frost on them. Because frost will damage the leaves, which will damage your production, which sometimes will kill your plants, sometimes it won't. Either way, your production sucks. So, I'm going to put these out, give them a chance to get started. Like I said, it's May 2nd. Like they say, the early bird gets the worm. So, if you want to start your garden, now is the time to do it. Your spring and summer garden, now is the time to do it. Get it started. Some plants take no time at all, and sometimes some plants take, seems like forever. These plants will produce all summer, spring, summer, and early fall long. So the earlier you can get them out, the more you can produce. The other plants I have outside, I'll show you. And I'll even show you my sunflowers. I got more sunflowers to plant. My husband loves sunflowers. And I planted these for him. And I planted these for him. These are the mammoths. These are the big ones. I think these are just the regular, the Jerusalem gold hybrids. So, and I did plant tomatoes out there, so I don't even have to plant these. But these are this is a Dollar Tree special. Family Dollar. So these are Family Dollars. This is a Dollar Tree, I believe. Or, I don't remember. One of these is Family Dollar, one of these are Dollar Trees. This one is, I got this one at Home Depot. I can't remember what this one's called. Let's see if I can find it. Burpee Garden. This one is a Family Dollar special. And of course I'm going to plant this one is Burpee. I've always had good luck with Burpees. And this is a cheap one as well. I don't believe in going completely crazy on seeds, but we'll see how these do. And I'll let you guys follow along with me and during my new type of gardening. Never did this gardening before. I've done always back to Eden gardening, which is just tilled land and put it in there. I grew up on a ranch. My grandparents had huge gardens and fields. My grandmother had 60-foot long high tunnels, which is almost kind of like a greenhouse, but you raise up the sides and the back, and all that. And they produced a lot, They had a big ranch, lots of cattle, lots of horses, hogs. And that's how I grew up. I grew up doing things. And I'll take you through with how I clean my house and, because I learned from my grandmother, she grew up riding a horse to school. So these little nifty tricks into the trade that I got, it's definitely something that would be worth, instilling in somebody. If I could give your guys' lives just a modicum of peace or easiness, then I'm doing something right. If just one person can learn from me and really not only enjoy, but be able to be successful at keeping your house clean easier, or gardening easier, or building something easier, or making a new recipe easier, then by all means, this is definitely a channel for you. I'm going to do a variety of different things, and again, if you guys can just learn a little bit to make your lives easier, because this world is really tough. And if you're a working mom or a working dad, and you got to come home and you got to clean and you got to cook and you got to do things, your life is just consumed with responsibility. And if you take on that challenge of responsibility, you're an absolutely amazing person. And my hat's off to you. Lord knows we need it easier, with high food prices and the high gas prices and working so many hours just to make ends meet, and then coming home to a house that needs to be cleaned and to cook, and it's absolutely everything. So if I can make your guys' lives just a smidgen easier, then I've done a good job, and I'll be extremely happy. So definitely leave comments if I've made your life easier, or if I've given you a better idea of doing something. I'll teach you how to do lanterns, and I'll teach you how to do, cleaning. And my house ain't the greatest right now because I had gotten really sick. I have COPD, I have, emphysema, I have, a bad back, which I'm working on. So when I get sick, I'm down for a couple of weeks. So now I got laundry to catch up on, I got a house to get caught back up on. But once I do, I'll start doing cleaning videos, so that way you guys know that, there's an easier way of doing things. When I'm sick, I'm on oxygen, and I'm bedridden. That's just how it is. But I try. I do get up and try. I do things up until the point of I gotta lay down, I'm too weak. And then, I gotta be on oxygen. But, I get through it. So, I'm going to put these outside. I'm going to show you where I put them. They're going to get at least 8 hours of sun. At least 8 hours of sun. They're going to get moisture, which it looks like it's starting to cloud up. And then I'll take you around my property, so that way you can see the things that I did the last 2 weekends. And with the help of my neighbor across the street, God bless her, she seen me have a bunch of mulch out here, and she came over and asked me, she says, "What are you doing?" And I told her, and she says, "Give me 5 minutes and I'll get changed, and I'll be right over." And I'm telling you, that was a miracle for me. That was a blessing, because my back hurts bad, really bad. I can't hardly move, and I got to get stuff going. The weather's not going to stay good forever, for one. And number two, my plants can't grow in the winter. So I got to get out there and I got to get it done. And so she came over and she helped a lot. And she helped me get it done. And so my husband and I, we went to Home Depot and we got 5 bags of mulch and a bunch of flowers, and took it over to her. And said, "Here," because she couldn't, wanted her to have something special. I thank you. She didn't ask for anything. She's absolutely an amazing lady. And we wanted her to have something absolutely special from us. So, she's planted it, and she's got her mulch out, and I just really hope that brings her a little bit of happiness. Because I know her helping me, and she did a lot of the work, because my back was so fried, I could hardly even stand for 5 minutes. And, she helped me in ways And I didn't even have to ask her. She just came over. And to me, that's an amazing thing because I'm not used to people just coming over to help me. I'm not used to doing that, and you're used to that, and that was really amazing. So I just wanted to say that, absolutely beautiful lady, inside and out. She's got a great husband, great children. I mean, just an amazing woman. So, anyways, if I could do anything to help make your guys' lives a lot easier, by all means, then that means I did my job. And if it's something that you have a question about, maybe, like laundry, how do I keep up on laundry? Ask the question. How do I keep up on dishes? Ask the question. And I'll help you. So I'll do a video on it or something. So anyways, I will get back with you in a few minutes. I want to take these babies outside so my little babies can enjoy the sun. Well, the clouds and the rain. So, and you can see I'm just lightly patting them down. I want them to be happy. I talk to my babies. I talk to them every day. And they like classical music and country. So definitely put some music out there. Plants love music. They love music. At least I think they do. I always thought the plants look, do better with music. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the vibrations. So, all right, I'll get back with you guys in a few minutes, and then we'll show you the gardens.